Act 2. To be the dragon, you must beat the dragon.
After what felt like an eternity in the Ivory Tower of Dana the Radiant, Sherman and Zorgone found themselves ensnared by restlessness. Day after day, the wizard's impassioned sermons on mercy and the noble resistance to hatred echoed through the opulent marble halls. Yet Zorgone's heart, it burned with a fierce vengeance, one that refused to be extinguished. He was convinced with every fiber of his being that the red dragon had claimed far more than mere flesh and blood from their village, though the proof, elusive as a whisper, remained just out of reach. When his wounds finally closed, the brothers unearthed an ancient riddle in Dana's library, a clue that whispered of a legendary weapon buried deep beneath the great lake of Malark. With hearts aflame and spirits ignited, they bid farewell to the shimmering white and gold spires of their past and marched boldly south, across the rolling fields that stretched like a canvas toward the distant, beckoning waters. Their path led them into the forest of Sharpen Fang Woods, a grim tangle of blackthorn trees and blood-red leaves. Shadows coiled between the trunks, whispering of the hidden perils that thrived in the wood's heart. The whispers soon became reality as goblin warbands spilled from hidden lairs, their crude blades clashing against Killjoy's shield. The brothers fought fiercely, steel ringing on steel. But as the last goblin fell, the true ambush was sprung. From the depths of the ancient canopy, giant spiders descended, their webs glistening like steel cables, ensnaring the brave warriors in their grasp. As the tension rose, Killjoy, fierce and determined, fought against the strands, hacking them free with relentless vigor. Meanwhile, Zorgone, with a wave of his hand, summoned spectral bats that swirled through the air, blinding their eight-legged adversaries in a flurry of darkness. In that moment of chaos, the warriors found their chance, an opening to carve a path to freedom, a flicker of hope amidst the looming dread. Beyond the spider nests, a cavern rumbled with the hiss of scales. A basilisk, its eyes glowing like molten bronze, stood sentinel, its petrifying gaze locked onto them. In a surge of dark power, wolves made of living shadow erupted from Zorgone's outstretched palms, spirit hounds, ravenous for vengeance, just like their master. As the basilisk lunged with a ferocious roar, Killjoy moved with impossible speed, striking its heel and felling the beast with a single, decisive thrust of his sword. With the creature defeated, Zorgone performed a ritual, binding the basilisk's powerful spirit to his will, adding yet another formidable ally to his growing host. Their journey then brought them to the banks of the River of Forgotten Things, a place steeped in whispers and shadows. It was said that the river's waters whispered lies, twisted truths meant to erase one's very existence. A rickety raft, creaking under the weight of their fears, carried them into a mist so thick that they could not see their own hands. The world around them faded into obscurity. Every echo, every ripple of water sounded like a memory slipping away, a life fading into nothingness. But the brothers, they clung to their shared bond, their unyielding purpose. With hearts ablazed, they pushed through the illusion, determined not to let the river's deceit consume them. At last, they reached the shores of Malark, where the lake lay still, a mirror reflecting the 3 black moons suspended in the crimson night sky. As they drew near, a colossal water elemental surged from the depths, a sentient cascade of shimmering liquid crystal. Moved by Sherman's earnest plea, and Zorgone's unwavering loyalty, the ancient being bestowed upon them a sword, forged from pure, flowing water, its blade alive, pulsating with the current and power of the lake itself. Such a gift, a testament to their resolve. Armed with their new weapon, they sought out the lair of the red dragon they had long hunted. The final clash began. Zorgone wielded the fluid blade, slamming the worm against the stone walls of its cavern, while Killjoy's greatsword rent its crimson scales. The dragon roared, unleashing a torrent of fire, but Zorgone channeled the power of the water sword, turning the flame to harmless steam. Finally, the great beast succumbed to its wounds and crashed to the ground. As the brothers' hearts thundered in the oppressive hush, a fragile cry shattered the stillness, emerging from a lone, unguarded egg. But oh, mercy had no sanctuary in a heart consumed by vengeance. Killjoy's sword descended, swift, silent, snuffing out the last flicker of flame's air. From the smoldering remains of the dragon, they forged their legacy, weapons forged in dragon fire, honed by their unwavering resolve. With the brood extinguished and the cavern's echoes dwindling into silence, the brothers turned from the devastation, their eyes set on the distant lights of civilization, yearning for respite for their weary souls, and wisdom to illuminate the path that lay ahead.